Now, let's talk about something that is a hot topic. Menopause and perimenopause are having a moment. And my next guest has been called the voice of the menopause revolution. For more than 20 years, Dolgen has been breaking the silence around menopause, educating, empowering, and inspiring women to take charge of their hormonal health. Ellen, thanks so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. I saw Ellen on CBS Sunday mornings last year.
Yes.
They did a whole thing about menopause.
Yes.
And I feel like I hear it all the time. It could be my age, but I'm hearing it from girlfriends, from discussions that I'm in and on social media everywhere. Why all of a sudden do you think people are so open to talk about it? They weren't like that when you started talking about it 20 years ago.
Oh, no. Of course, around me, Menopause Awareness Month is every month. I mean, I want to educate women and help them throughout their life. And I think it's fabulous that now people are talking about it more. They're not afraid to share that they're in perimenopause, that they're in menopause or postmenopause. And I think part of it is that there's, frankly, a lot of fabulous, brave celebrities that have come forward and are really open about their own journeys. People listen, people watch, and also there's a lot of menopause specialists out there that are just sick of it, that it's not talked about more. So there's a whole social media explosion, I think, on menopause, and that's a lot where we get some critical information now from doctors and the healthcare community. So it's good.
We're talking about women's health.
Yes.
I mean, we should be talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, 18 years ago when I was on Rachel Ray, I mean, I was told not to use the word vagina even.
And you're like, that's a body part.
That's a body part. It's not a sexual discussion. We're talking about a woman's body part that is very important, and it is exciting that we've changed the direction, and we can help women because most women know nothing about it.
Why was there such stigma? I mean, you couldn't even say a certain word on TV.
Well, I think the stigma about the whole thing, the whole journey that women go through is about age. I think that
we want to be forever young.
Well, I think we associated menopause, frankly, I did, with old age. And when I was in my mid-40s, I had my first symptom, and it was brain fog. I was in a business meeting, and I completely lost my train of thought. And I never thought about menopause. I mean, my God, I was 45.
Yeah, you were young.
Yeah, I know, but the truth is that perimenopause begins in your 40s generally.
So, and there's a woman, Melanie, she's on social media. They had an article about her in the New York Times about perimenopause because so many people and so many women were like, yes, she's speaking for me. It's great.
Yes. She's adorable. And just organically said, she's done.
Yes.
I don't give a darn. I don't care.
We don't care.
We don't care. And we're going to just be who we are. She's got glasses all over her head because she can't find her glasses.
Yes.
It's really great.
It's relatable.
Yes.
Well, what's the biggest misconception you want to break about menopause and perimenopause?
Well, I think the big,
a bunch, probably.
I mean, there's a bunch. One is that it doesn't happen when you're old. So pay attention to how you feel, even in your 40s, because perimenopause is happening in your 40s generally. I mean, generally it takes about 6 to 10 years for your ovaries to retire. That's what I call it, retirement.
Yeah.
Where they're not working anymore, right? And you're no longer menstruating, you're now in menopause. And it's actually one day. It's not more than that. It's that one day when you have not menstruated for 12 months. There's no cap and gown ceremony. I have never seen a Hallmark card.
It's just done.
It's just done. Nobody has a big party for you, but it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
And the next day, you're in postmenopause the rest of your life. So there are things that you need to know about, and you need to be on top of your symptoms so that you lead a healthy, happy, profitable, in business, functional life through all the stages. Because sometimes if you're having serious problems, it can affect your work.
Of course.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the symptoms.
Oh.
You mentioned brain fog,
Yeah.
but it could be, there's a lot, I think, and women just chalk it up to, we're getting busier. I've got my kids, I've got my work.
Right, exactly. Because guess what? We all want to be fine all the time. So we don't really want to put ourselves on our own to-do list. I can imagine your to-do list has a lot of things on it before you get to yourself.
Yeah.
It's just the way we are. We're caregivers, we run the house, and we still have jobs. And we have jobs at home with children. And sometimes we have 3 and 4 jobs. Children, business, etc. So, you know, women don't want to face the symptoms, but the truth is there are over 35 symptoms. Wow. Some of them are physical, and some of them are emotional. And, you know, I think they're all important and all significant to be prepared for, which is why I made a course that's free. So there's a symptoms chart. You can look at them and you can go, oh my God, I'm having these.
Like what, like is anxiety one?
Yes, yes, increased anxiety, depression. Now, some people have depression issues, but I'm talking about something starting that's new, okay? So all of a sudden you're depressed. You can also, you know, just have, you know, be short-tempered all of a sudden. And you're just really, things are really bugging you. I always say if you look at your partner and the way they chew their food bugs you, you could be in perimenopause.
I read on your website, you even said, I think you did a video about this, that perimenopause can lead to divorce due to lack of understanding between partners. Explain that.
100%. Well, because all of a sudden you're changing, you know, like my husband would have hired a private detective to find the wife he used to know. I mean, I was not myself. I couldn't think clearly. These were my symptoms. I couldn't think clearly. I couldn't sleep. I really had very bad insomnia, which I've never had before. And you know, when you can't sleep, you can't function.
That's right.
Right? And I woke up grumpy, and any little thing would bug me. And so I had to, you know, look at the day and say, am I going to like myself today? Who am I?
Yeah, that
you know?
stinks.
Yeah, and I had to look at that and say, this is not normal, Ellen. Something's wrong with you. And luckily for me, I was in a great OBGYN's house for dinner. He was retired, and he happened to be a menopause specialist as well. And I was drying a wine glass, and I broke out in tears. And he said, Ellen, what's going on? I said, I don't know. I can't think. I can't sleep.
I'm emotional.
I'm bitchy, and now I'm crying in your kitchen for no reason. And he puts his arm around me, and I'm in my 40s, and he says, Ellen, you're in perimenopause. I said, are you sure? You sure it's not something like else? I mean, I'm too young. I was so annoyed with him. I said, I'm in my 40s. He said, yeah, that's normal. Now we're gonna find you a menopause specialist, because he was retired, and we're gonna get you the help you needed and deserve. And he did. And within a short time, I was good.
So what do you mean? What did they do? What did that specialist do?
Well, I went on hormone therapy.
Okay.
And it changed my life.
You should get your hormones checked for sure.
You should go to a menopause specialist. Now, most people think every gynecologist is a specialist in menopause. They're not. Not because they maybe didn't want to be, but they only get sometimes like a very short curriculum in this. So it isn't their fault. They've done studies on this. So you may think you're going to a specialist, but you're not. So you want to ask your office if your doctor's a menopause specialist. If not, there may be another gynecologist in the office that is. But there are all kinds of other places to go for help. There's menopause.org. You can put in your zip code, and all the menopause specialists that are certified by the Menopause Society will pop up.
That's great.
Yes, you can reach out to me, which many women do.
Yes.
And they say, do you know anybody in my area? You know, and I'm happy to help you out. But the point is to understand they're specialists. And they will listen to your symptoms. They will look at your family health history, and they will determine what you need. It's not a one-size-fits-all.
No, you got to do some tweaking, right?
Right.
And so then when you used to have
Menopause
Mondays. That's what I saw on CBS Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
You might do those hit or miss. Now people can connect on social media.
Yes. I'm on social media. I'm not as prolific as I used to be, but I am on social media. You can find me, you can message me. I unfortunately answer everybody. That can take hours. But I don't want anyone to go through what I went through.
And you think talking about it, that is what empowers us.
Yes, sharing really helps. That's why I was vulnerable, and I said, I'm telling my story. I'm not embarrassed.
No.
I mean, my first hot flash was also in a business meeting surrounded by men at a boardroom table. All of a sudden, I looked like I had run a 10K. It wasn't in the middle of the night. It was during the day. And I was just soaked. And one of the things I have learned through my interviewing specialists and scientists in this field is that hot flashes aren't just annoying. They actually can impact your heart health. So don't just suffer through don't suffer through hot flashes and try to be, stoic. It's not helping your health.
I want to talk about your website real quick so that point people there, because you have a lot of resources for women there. And you have a course even that women can go through.
Yes, I have a course, and I have a very bold name for it.
Yes, we're not afraid.
It's called Fearless Vagina, a crash course in mastering perimenopause and menopause. And I wanted to offer this for free to women because not everybody can buy my book. Not everybody has time to research this and that. What I tried to do in, lay speak is give all the women out there the knowledge that I've gained over the 18 years. The course has been vetted by menopause specialists and fertility specialists, because guess what? Perimenopause affects your fertility. You can't always have a baby, because when your eggs start turning, you need to understand there's some tests you can take to check. So most women don't know that.
And you can still get pregnant even when you're in perimenopause, 48, 49 years old.
You sure can. You can get pregnant till you've been without a period for 12 consecutive months. And if it's 8 months and you start bleeding again, you have to start the clock over.
Yeah.
So it's five 20-minute modules. It takes about 2 hours. You can stop it, you can start it, you can do it while you're driving, you can do it while you're watching your son's soccer team, whatever.
Yeah.
But please do it.
Yes.
Because, and maybe do it this month in Menopause Awareness Month, because what a great way to celebrate is to educate yourself and maybe tell your friends about it. So everyone can be educated.
And not struggle.
I know, not struggle like I did for 4 years.
So if there's a woman and women that will be watching this who might feel overwhelmed, what's one thing they can do today to start feeling more informed? Take the course, really. And you've got videos too.
Yeah, you can look at it was painful, for me, I'm not. I'm not like you. I never wanted to be, out there. I just want to educate people. I'm not great, looking at myself on a video for 2 hours, but that's what I had to do. Anyway, and so, I'm not good at it, but I think the course is empowering. I've gotten great feedback from it. Women understand it. They love it that they can understand it. It's not overly scientific.
Right.
But yet they can feel empowered to go into a menopause specialist and say, in 15 minutes, which we sometimes only have, I have this, and this, and I understand these are my options, and I want to talk about them. And just get the help you need. And literally, you don't have to worry about it. Once you get the help you need, it is amazing how it changes your life. It really is something.
The anxiety, the angst, the emotional roller coaster, all of it.
I was really mad I suffered for 4 years. I got to tell you, I was really mad that no one educated me.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So out of passion, some comes an encore career.
Okay,
and that's
great.
what I do.
And go to ellendolgen.com.
Yeah.
Okay, ellendolgen.com, and we will put a link to Ellen's website on our website at cbs8.com. Ellen, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
You're welcome.